Okay. Oh, jeez. I thought I was over with the cold recording or my last video. My voice did not sound that fantastic, and to be honest, didn't feel that fantastic. I feel better now. I have a little bit, get a tickle in my throat every once in a while, but moving on, not the point. Hello, Claire. There's a siren. I am kind of. You've been slacking off, first of all. I've made 4 to your 1 video, I believe. But it's whatever. I'm gonna continue talking, even though you're not talking back to me. It's whatever. Okay, so I'm kind of maybe gonna go on a rant today. I'm not exactly sure where this conversation is gonna take me, but I just want to talk about. Last week I was talking to my old the kids who I used to babysit, and I just because I'm in college now, they're getting older. I don't know, they ask me these questions that I don't know. They ask me questions that sometimes I can't answer truthfully or whatever. But lately it's been, do you have a boyfriend? And I say no because I don't. And then they ask me why, and I have to try and explain myself. But first of all, how do you explain yourself to children? And why should you have to? Why should you have to explain? Why should I have to explain myself to anyone? Okay? I tried to explain to them that I don't have a boyfriend because, I don't really know why I don't, but I'm not looking for one. I don't care that I don't have one. It's not a big deal to me, but for some reason it seems to be a big deal to them, and they're not alone. It's not their fault. Society and maybe slightly parenting. I don't know. I don't know. It's been eating at me, that the fact that I was trying to explain. Well, I don't want one. I'm not looking for one. And then they ask me why. And then I'm trying to explain to children that my number one goal in life is not to find a husband and get married and have kids. That's not my number one goal. Because I honestly don't even necessarily see myself getting married right now, but that's not the point. Even if I did see myself getting married and did really want to get married down the line, that doesn't mean that I should have a boyfriend still. Women are, I'm gonna get all feministy, but it's just why are women constantly asked if they have a significant other? I feel like guys don't get that question that often. Or if they do, it's not what's wrong with you. It's just oh, you don't want a girl, do you? 'Cause you're allowed to be on your own. Whereas it's apparently weird for girls to not have a boyfriend or want a boyfriend. That either means that you're a lesbian, which I get all the time, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I don't care. Or there's something wrong with you. Why don't you want a guy? Women are. Why do we have this look on life like it's still the 1920s or 40s or 50s, that women need a man to take care of them? And why I don't know. I was finding myself trying to explain to children that we're not understanding, and I wanted them to get it so badly because I don't want them to grow up, especially since 2 of them are girls. I don't want them to grow up thinking that that their number one goal in life is to find a man and have children and maybe not go to college, not pursue something that they love or want because they're supposed to get married and have kids. And also there's two boys, and I don't want them to be looking at women that way. I don't want them to be looking at women as something that they have to take care of, because they don't. I don't know. It gets I sometimes have issues. I'm formulating a lot of thoughts in here, and I have so much going on up in here, but sometimes it's very hard for me to formulate into sentences and words that others would understand. It's almost kind of like a Jenna only thing. And I don't know, I feel like I've repeated myself, and I feel like I've gotten my point across, maybe. I don't know. I just hope that somewhere out there, I don't know, maybe since we have decided to put these videos on the internet, I would just hope that, I know we don't have an audience or anything, but some girl out there watches this and understands, or watches. There's so many other things in the media that girls just really need to look at, and they need to know, even if their parents or family is not teaching them this, or they have men in their life that aren't necessarily helping this, that they have find an outlet, and they realize that they can do whatever they want. They can be CEOs. They can, and equal wage will come eventually. I know it. I know it will. And I don't know. Looking for a boyfriend, husband, fiance, life partner should not be the number one thing in anyone's life, because I understand that life is hard and you shouldn't have to go at it by yourself, but I'm not going at it by myself. I have friends and family. I don't know. I don't know. My point is, I'm independent and I don't need anyone to take care of me. And all girls should feel that way. And all boys should feel that way too. Because sometimes relationships flip-flop, where the girl's in charge. No one should ever feel like they need to do anything that they don't want to. Every person should feel independent and confident and fantastic, and I know that there's a lot of people who don't, and that's terrible. But now that I've gotten all preachy and life lessony and deep, I think I'm gonna go back to nothing. So I think I've done my part today, I hope, and I will see you whenever you decide to make a video back at me. Bye, Claire.